Peace fam, this is again another video just to explain to you the situation, you know what I'm saying? You know that they now got the new president, you know what I'm saying, in America and everything, you know what I'm saying? And everybody knew that 2025 there's a lot of agendas to unreveal themselves, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of agencies, there's a lot of agents out there, there's a lot of agendas they have on the people now. And you're going to start seeing something real weird stuff happening. Yeah, that affects thousands and thousands and thousands of the sleepies. Because that's the payback time, I guess. You know what I'm saying? They got you in that point now of belief, because it's a belief system. You believe in global warming. That's what's coming for you now. You got these firestorms, people. I never ever heard about such thing. Firestorms that are born out of nowhere, and next minute there's entire towns burned out. And I wonder how many people died, because they don't speak about it at all. Ain't that real, people? And these Negroes, the civilians, let's go. They want to be civilians.
We're starting in the United States, where at least 10 people have been killed in the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles. That death toll having been revised upwards just over an hour ago. Around 180,000 people have been ordered to leave their homes. Many neighborhoods have been left unrecognizable. Residents have described the firestorm as apocalyptic. Officials say that thousands of homes and other structures have been damaged or destroyed. AccuWeather.
Hold on. What type of fire, people, grows that fast, burn entire cities, man? How do you explain that? I see rubbles. Them houses made of brick as well. They all on the floor. How? How, people? Global warming? What's temperature in there in Los Angeles right now? Is that what they call global warming? A wildfire from Yahweh? Really? You see what Religio does? Let's go. Let's go.
The damage is expected to be worth at least $135 billion. It could go as high as $150 billion. And the National Guard has been deployed amid reports of looting. The biggest fires have been burning into a third night. Fierce winds have eased, giving firefighters some respite. Police say they believe...
All these fires, people. How do you explain that? Just turn up of nowhere. And they're telling people to leave. Even that their home is not burning, they're telling them to leave because they're going to burn the area or something. What's going on? This is scary, people. This is scary. I told you there was something about that dude that was scary, and it's coming out now.
In the west of the city were started deliberately. They're treating it as a crime scene. A suspect is in custody and will be questioned. Our North America correspondent, David Willis. Forgive me, we're going to go across live now or hear the latest from our correspondent, Helena Humphrey.
All a psyop, people.
House burned down.
That's what it is.
On the news. Yeah, this was a beautiful home. Had a lot of good times here.
It's hard to put into words the level of devastation.
That's all they have to say.
The LA County Sheriff.
That's something.
In some areas, he said, it looks
look at that destruction, people. Look at the scale of... Wow. This is crazy.
So far, land more than twice the size of Manhattan lies in ruins. And still, these fires rage out of control.
Out of
There's
nowhere.
a new fire, unfortunately, in West Hills, pushing into Ventura County. And we are expecting this fire to rapidly spread due to high winds. This is a reminder that this is a very dynamic situation that can change quickly.
Wow.
On Thursday, a brief lull in those fierce Santa Ana winds.
So
Aircraft
now you have fires that just appear, people. And the situation can escalate quickly, you know, and burn an area the size of Manhattan, he says. I mean, you know, an entire city or village or whatever. Just go to smokes. If that is normal, I think I'm a crazy boy. Let's go.
across the skies, dropping water and fire retardant onto the flames. But there's no guarantee that that calm will last, with forecasters warning more winds could fan these infernos even further.
The wind definitely played the biggest part, especially with the flying embers.
Wear your mask.
Embers is shooting over my head like, oh my gosh, that's somebody's house, that's someone's like property, just balls of fire.
This looks more than fire, people. This looks like rubble.
Themselves for what they'd find, only to discover their homes reduced to little more than ash.
Really?
Many told us they're simply too devastated to speak on camera. These fires don't discriminate, tearing through every kind of neighborhood, from lavish mansions to humble bungalows.
Wow.
All of them wants a place of safety for someone.
In 2025, people, with all fire protection that they have and everything, the firemen and everything, and the fire just is quicker than all of them. How do you explain that? And they're gonna tell you, well, this is global warming. Get ready for more. Let's go.
This looks like the apocalypse. It just doesn't feel like
Religio and Apocalypse.
Things that happen in your life. This is something very unusual.
So they are already programmed to accept it as acts of apocalypse, acts of Yahweh and Jesus on them. That's already been explained to you over these years, that people are already brainwashed and programmed, through the media, through the Netflix, to the Hollywood, to the whatever media on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They programmed to accept this religious stuff, that Yahweh can just send a fire and destroy the whole entire town overnight. Everybody go homeless in few hours, dude. And people actually believe that. That is a natural event. Well, I don't believe that. These videos are for me, and I don't believe that. I'm not buying none of that. If I were living there, I know I've been attacked. Okay? That's all I want to think. I've been attacked by, people I trust. And I have to go from there. Because I don't see no nature doing that, ever, since I was born. Okay? I've seen fires. They start, maybe they burn one house. By the time you get to the next house, the firemen will be there. You know what I'm saying? And even the first house won't have time to probably burn the whole thing. But let's say you burn 3 houses that are together, you know what I'm saying? Not the whole entire town. and telling me that that's natural. And all these motherfuckers run away? The people they lived, because I don't see nobody there. Either they left before the fire and nobody cared about the fires, because something was putting these fires on. They don't just, you need something for the fire to trigger. You don't just go and jump in your house and burn it. It needs something. It needs oil. It needs, heat. It needs something. Yeah. So it's like if somebody gonna go to war, okay, to do damage, they need guns. So does the fire. If he goes to war, and he wants to destroy the whole town. He wants to burn the whole town. He needs a lot of oxygen. He needs a lot of fuel. Yeah. Now, depending what temperature is in these places, because I'm not, there yet, but there's no way you're gonna catch a fire, even if it's hot, 40 degrees. You're not gonna burn the whole town, just like that. Yeah, and how the hell the fire starts here, start there, start in all the houses at the same time? Let's go.
The scope of this catastrophe confirms their growing fears about the changing climate.
This is obvious
Mm-hmm.
that stuff like this is happening because of global warming, and people that just want to deny it just don't know science and don't know.
Here we go. Here we go, people. It's global warming, and we are people that don't want to, we want to deny it. You just have to fit the hat that it's global warming, no questions asked. It's all religio. Let's go.
Those things. So I think that humans are funny because they think anywhere they move in this world they'll be safe, but the entire world has global warming. I guess pick your disaster and live there. What disaster?
This just means they're going to be doing these operations in the whole entire world. All of a sudden, the whole world now is under global warming. It's cold as fuck here, but they're talking about global warming everywhere. Everywhere is going under global warming, people. When it's below zero right now. How do you explain that? And they just have to fit the hat because it's all religio. Let's go.
Because that's the world we're living in at this point.
It's the programming. That's, you see what I said? Because that's the world we're living in. That's the.
like this one are still smouldering.
Well, create your own damn world, dummies.
Neighborhood, this entire community has essentially been wiped out. We've been speaking to families here who have lived in these homes for generations, and in just a matter of hours, they've lost everything.
How you explain that?
And in some of the
They
hardest
lived
hit
there for
areas,
generations, people. Didn't mean shit. In a matter of hours, all that shit got burned. How do you explain that? How do you explain that? What that makes you look like? How vulnerable are you in this system? Because it's all a system. You're not in control of nothing that is happening there. You're not in control of nothing. You're just there to listen to this news and believe them. That's all. And I'm tired of that. I'm not believing nothing they tell you in this damn TV or nothing. Why should I believe you? I was not there. Yeah, we don't see no witness or nothing. It's all reported, their own reporters talking. I think there was a guy with a mask, but I don't think he lives there or nothing. He's another one of them. They can tell you whatever the hell they want in this simulation, man. It's all a simulation, But they just getting it into your mind, downloads that they're going to be doing in your area. They're going to be doing it everywhere. You understand that? So you need to be guarded about that because you don't know how these fires are just popping up because it doesn't seem natural. It looks like work of devils because if you got fires that just turn up anywhere and burn the whole entire town, that's fucked up. That's devil, works of devil. It's got to be Yahweh behind this stuff. So it's common sense. But don't worry about common sense. Just keep believing them. Don't share our videos. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to see by the end of 2025 if your house is not burned yet. Because that's what they're telling you, that all the houses everywhere are going to catch fire. Global warming. Yeah, fuck sciences that they tell you. And they're selling it, and now it's time to pay back. It's payback time, people. What you believe, you manifest shit. So Keep believing what they tell you, and they will keep manifesting shit on you. That's all I see.
Curfew is in place as some try to profit from the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Looting has already led to multiple arrests.
And it's so funny how they take your attention to the damage, yeah, and to the mystery, from the damage and the mystery and the monstrosity of the thing, and talk about some looters, like it matters. Yeah, looters at that point, it don't even matter, because if people's house got burned, they got nothing. They need to eat. You're gonna have looters. You're gonna have more than looters, probably. I'm gonna tell you that. Yeah. If that's for real, you're gonna have more than looters, because people are gonna be with nothing. Their houses came to rubble. And you're talking about looters, but you're not gonna talk about how this came to be, how this happened, where this fire came from, who, because fire don't pop up alone. Somebody's gotta make it. Okay? This magnitude of fires don't just, it's gotta be preconceived. It's gotta be a plan of God. It's gotta be, like Guy said, we having what? An apocalypse. Okay? So it's something that is being premeditated. So I don't give a damn about who's looting or not.
Pledged his support for all those affected.
To the families who have been impacted by this disaster.
Same dudes, man. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Man. I had enough. The same dudes, man. Don't stop to be on them boxes, man. Doing the same dudes that everything evil happened when they're there. Wars happen, lots of people die, houses get burned. You get tsunamis, you get all types of evil, and the same dudes that I see every day. But that's the thing, Yahweh said that He left the earth for the devil. That's what I told you guys. And the devil runs the whole entire earth. You don't run nothing. You don't want to be yourself. You want to follow a God that it doesn't even belong to the earth. He said himself, he's not from here. He went, he kissed your ass goodbye and never came back. Yeah. And all you have here are devils. Jesus could not get this devil and get him in the Hades and get him tied up there. Look, just stay over there, dude. You're not going anywhere else. He couldn't do that. He gave the earth to him. And then he put these Christians and all these religious here to worship him. And they told them, obey your master. And that's all they know. That's all they do. They cannot see to these things that something is wrong. That this is a simulation. That people are playing with us. That our lives are at risk. My house can burn overnight. That's scary. Scary stuff. Because of global warming now, my house, maybe you go to work, when you come back your house is gone. How about that? Maybe you're sleeping, your house is smoked. You smoke inside. That's what they're telling you. It's horrible, people. I had enough. It's 2025 and they got these dudes running this circus.
Get through this and eventually recover and rebuild.
But rebuilding is hard to imagine right now, when all these residents can do is wait, hoping and praying that the next gust of wind won't stoke the embers back into an inferno. Helena Humphrey, BBC News, Los Angeles.
Well, I spoke.
Yeah, man. They did it before. I think they did it in Haiti, yeah. Before. How they do it quietly, little by little, until they start doing it everywhere in a higher scale. That's how they do it, people. It's all in our eyes. It's all on YouTube. They show you everything what they do. They tell you everything what they do. They tell you their agendas. It's all in the script what they're gonna do, and you still can see it. Yeah. You got these niggas jumping in debates, arguing all night about something that they're supposed to know. They're supposed to know better. All their lives was about this. They're supposed to know them. They should be able to see to them, but they can't. They can't see to these people what they are, what they do every year, the pain they bring every year and everything. Yeah? And how they keep us always stupid and depending on them. Because that's what it comes to. If you don't have your freedom, if you cannot do what you want, if you're not able to go somewhere and live, do what you want, then you become dependable on them. That's what the idea is. Because imagine all these people that lost their house and their belongings that they worked for, the whole entire house. Some people probably had savings. The whole thing went to smokes. What now? What now? They have to go somewhere to live, to get paid, to buy, to live they need money, so they got to go to the government. They cannot just go and rebuild their own houses wherever they want, that they think it's safe for them. They can't because they're citizens. They have to do what the system do. They need permission. They don't have rights. Okay? They have benefits. So it's not a benefit to them to go and do what they want. They have to go to the proper channel. So they have to go to the government and bow down for help. Because all the resources, they have no rights to the resources. That's what happens. That's why everybody's a slave. And that's why they exist. Because that's the key point. Once they control the money. When they say, I control money, I control everything, which means it controls the land, it controls you. That's all. And you can run all these brainwashed agendas all day, every year, and do away with us at the same time. Easily. That's what he's doing. That's Yahweh. That's Jesus. That's all, man. I'm going to stop, man. I think I already spoke a lot. But for people that are still asleep. But if you're asleep, you're asleep. You're not going to wake up. Okay? You believe in la la lands. You believe everything they tell you. You believe their agendas. You look, man. You set up for the fire. Your house can burn anytime. There's a global warming going on. That's what they told you. You got to watch your house. And your whole entire city can burn anytime. So that's the new the new normal they gave you. You see how decadent it becomes? You see how recessive it is? What recessive beings will do to the earth? It's recessive. You're going backwards. Yeah. You have organizations about safety and everything, and how can this happen? Which means they don't mean nothing. They all a simulation. All these safety talk courses, it's all a simulation. If you can burn one entire city overnight and just claim it on global warming. So all the safety thing is bullshit. That's all, man. Love you all. Otherwise, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to go, man. Keep the instructions. Peace. Don't believe nothing they tell you in the news. It's all bullshit, man.